What's up guys? Welcome back to Very Good Garage. Today we're going to be installing this Billet 10 vane pump rotor onto our 4L60E transmission pump. This Billet pump rotor is a drop-in replacement for this OEM pump rotor on 4L60, 65, and 70E transmissions. These billets are hot rolled and taken out during the casting process of the steel. Then this part is CNC'd from that steel billet blank. This process makes the rotor much less prone to fracturing. As you can see, this pump had a shattered rotor. So we got a new pump, and right from the get-go, we're going to install the more robust rotor to keep it from breaking again. Inspecting this rotor, the inside ring is not damaged very much, means our torque converter's probably still in okay shape, and we aren't gonna be replacing it. This 10 vane rotor is actually an older design. Chevy switched to the 13 vane rotor to make it quieter. The 10 vane rotor has less cuts in it, making it a little bit stronger. And since we're running headers and straight pipes, we don't really care about the noise. If you're looking to pick one of these up, we'll have a link in the description. This was $190, which actually cost more than our entire pump. We got this from CK Performance Parts off eBay, link in the description. We're gonna install the rotor onto this new pump. It's a 13mm socket and these 5 bolts. And here is our rotor. Now we're gonna remove this top ring, set it to the side, and then this will just pull up. Our replacement came with these stators, so we're gonna pull all those out and set those to the side as well. Remove this bottom ring. Now we're going to remove this spring, and since there's a risk of it flying out of there, we're gonna cover it with a shop towel and just gently pry on it. There we are. And that's released, and you can set that to the side as well. And in our kit, we got both of the rings we removed earlier, the stators, both springs, the vane guide, and the rotor. Reinstalling this, we're gonna take one of our rings, place it right in the middle there. We're gonna take our vane guide and snap that into place with this ring up. And we're gonna set that in the center there. And we're gonna install our stators one at a time. Because this piece is CNC'd, sometimes there are burrs. So there's a burr that's keeping this stator from sliding all the way in. So we're gonna take a small file and just try and knock that down a little bit so that'll slide in. There we are. Now all of our stators are installed, and we're gonna go ahead and install our new spring. So we insert the smaller one into the large one. Install the top ring, and we're gonna add a little transmission fluid to the top and give it a few spins to make sure everything rotates freely. And we're gonna take and set the top back on, get those holes lined up. Before we torque these bolts down, we have to use this tool to make sure everything's lined up. So what we're gonna do is loosen this up a little bit and slide it around the pump, and then tighten it back up. And what that's gonna do is make sure all the way around it's flush on the sides, because when we go to put this pump back into the transmission, if there's a lip, it won't seat properly in there and it'll gouge, and that'll just be a mess. There we are. And we're going to take our inch-pounds torque wrench, and we're gonna tighten these to 218 inch-pounds or 18 foot-pounds. All right, and then we're just gonna double check all of them. Now we can loosen this band, make sure that looks flush. I think we're good. And that's all there is to it. We're gonna get this thrown back in the car and let you know what we think. We're back. We've put about 400 miles on our transmission after installing the new pump rotor, and so far we haven't had any issues. Our last pump install with an OEM style pump rotor only lasted about 3 days of driving, and this one obviously hasn't shattered yet. So I definitely recommend getting a billet pump rotor like this one for your 4L60E. If you've had one shatter like we did. The pump rotor wasn't the only thing we upgraded though, and there were some other improvements we made to the torque converter and flex plate, which we'll get into very soon in another video. As always, if you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe for more, and we'll catch you on the next one.